Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Monday, April 21st edition of the NLSS Northern Line Live Super Show. I, as always, am your host, Northern Line, joined by my esteemed co-host, JSmith OTI.
Hello, everybody.
It's still Nick up there in the top circle. You just gotta
pretend like it's me.
There you are.
Do I have to talk louder?
Hello.
And we also have Rock Lee Smile up there.
Hello.
You gotta give it a second. It's maybe not the perfect method to capture video.
Hi.
Josh, stop making so much ambient noise. Hey, there we go. For a brief moment, Nick appeared in the top left. How are you guys doing today?
I'm doing good. Doing well.
Pretty good.
Well, I am glad to hear that. People are already going crazy in chat. They're like, what the fuck is going on? Why are all your faces on screen? We're experimenting with a new formula for the NLSS. Behind the scenes, we've been having trouble making dockets for since the beginning of time, basically. So we figured, why don't we try to take a stab at a little bit of a format change? And we're going to open up with a half hour to 45 minutes of talking about news, bullshitting in like a podcast format, as well as answering some fan mail. So if you have questions, if you have comments, if you have stuff that you would like us to answer, send us an email over at nlssfanmail@gmail.com. I'll be checking those emails throughout the stream, and we'll be talking about them. But for now, why don't we just talk a little bit about today's news in the world of video gaming? Nick, do you have a story for us?
Sure, I got a couple, actually. One of the first ones I think we had mentioned is maybe some interest in discussing this one about that Binding of Isaac Rebirth may actually be getting a level editor, possibly as DLC as well.
I'm just going to be honest with you. I don't know what game you're talking about.
All right, so there's this game you might not be aware. I guess it's not really well known. Edmund McMillan originally made this game, The Binding of Isaac. You play as like a baby trapped in a basement, and there's like some monsters and blood. I don't know. Is this ringing any bells?
Yeah, I feel like I might have invested like 800 hours into that. But before you go any further, I want to say, up down to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride to Jedgan. Thank you very much for the subscription. But yes, so Edmund McMillan said that The Binding of Isaac could be getting a level editor if there's demand, which it seems crazy for me to assume that there would not be. But how do you feel about this, Josh?
I'm excited, I guess. I mean, I'm not a big Binding the Isaac player. Also, I do want to say up, down, all around, welcome to Uber Taco to JSmith Town. Thank you very much for that subscription. Yeah, it's why the hell not? You know, there's definitely a want for, you know, created custom levels or, you know, any sort of like random, any sort of element that you could do to mess with the game, give it, you know, the user some creativity to add to it. I think is always a positive thing.
Maybe you can tell me, Nick, in the article. I agree with you, by the way, Josh. Basically, I'm like, why not? If it's easy to do, why not do it? But maybe you can tell me in the article, Nick, if it says. But do you know if it's like to change the floor layouts or if it's to change like the individual rooms? Because making like a floor that's just super big doesn't necessarily appeal to me, and that's where the bounds of my creativity would be from like a level editor standpoint. But if you can change the enemies and like the obstacles that are actually on individual rooms, that seems like it could lead to some cool gauntlet or challenge run type stuff. Also, thank you, Dosh Cannon.
It does actually say, it says to build a pool of custom room layouts.
Custom room.
So
Okay,
you can draw from them for each run, essentially.
What do you think about it?
I think it's a great idea. I mean, I'm not sure how this is going to integrate in like the long-term scheme of things, if this is going to really change the way people play the game at all, but it's just nice to be able to have the option, like you said, is why not?
Yeah.
This is the worst
the more
opening
options, the
news
better.
story of all time.
We're all just like, yeah, that's good.
This is
that's a good
Crossfire with Northern Lion, Rock Lee Smile, and Josh, where we agree on everything and everybody has moderate opinions.
Well, it doesn't even make any sense
All
to argue against it. There's no reason why this is a bad idea at all. It's just, it sounds great. Let's do with it, and you know, let people be creative. That's all everyone wants to do. So you know, I might not ever use it whatsoever, because I know like Broforce has their own custom created levels. Hell, I will never touch that in my entire life, probably. But I like that other people do, and I'm able to kind of reap the rewards.
Speaking of which, Broforce is the game that's playing in the background right now. This is not me actually playing it, but it is an excellent game. You should go check out my video of it that went up today, but not right now, because we're discussing the industry's hottest issues. And I agree with what you said again. We're basically like, the only person it's bad for, or the only people it's bad for, are the people making the game. So,
yeah,
you know, if they're going to invest the time into making the level editor anyway, you know, it's already an exceptionally replayable game. I don't know how much a level editor would add, but sure, if you're going to add it, then why not, right?
Absolutely.
Well, what would be wild is if they added a custom item editor.
Oh,
now, that would
blow
throw
shit out
everything.
of proportion. That would be crazy. I would
They'll
probably
never do that though, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
it's like
Hope not.
releasing the
I hope so.
WWE 2K series on PC. They'll never do it because people would just do roster updates. If they did that, they'd shoot their own business model in the foot, right?
Exactly.
Anyway.
That's so sad. I do want 2K to have PC presence for like the WWE games. I think that'd be great.
I'm hoping that because right now we saw that game at PAX or at PAX Prime 2013. We made this appointment. 2K was like, "Hey, we got leftover spots for scraps like you, and like, do you want to see like?" It was either XCOM Enemy Within, the second or the XCOM expansion, or you can see WWE 2K. And I was like, "Well, I'm already gonna play XCOM. We might as well just fuck around for like half an hour with this WWE game." So we just like gave each other Stone Cold Stunners for a half hour, and then we're like, "It's coming out on PC," and the guy's like, "Well, no."
Yeah.
What?
Well, thank you.
Lame.
It sucks.
Yeah.
Somebody told me Fred Durst is in some wrestling game. We should get on that.
I believe that Fred Durst is an unlockable character in.
It's like Def Jam.
It's either Def Jam Vendetta, the Def Jam based fighting game for PS2 and GameCube and Xbox, the original Xbox, or it might be in the Reservoir Dogs PS2 game.
What?
Whoa.
One, I
That
don't
was
think
a
I
wrestling
realized there
game.
was a Reservoir Dogs game.
Yeah.
2, why the hell is Fred Durst in it?
Can someone just
Yeah.
Google? I'm looking at chat right now. Can you Google Fred Durst video game PlayStation 2 and tell me? Because I would like to know. By the way, time to Durst on today's stream was about 8.5 minutes. Pretty happy with that. Someone suggested
no, that's
that today's
Club.
late 90s, early 2000s shit musical band of choice. Sorry to Creed and Limp Bizkit for insulting their art and their life's work and everything they stand for, but would be Train. But I just don't think I can do it because it's
Yeah,
just.
I don't know anything about them.
Oh, Drops of Jupiter. They do the super dramatic songs where.
Train. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, I hear. I swear to God, I was in one place. I think it was just like the local grocery store. Every time I walk in, it's like Train. It's Train time. All right, put
Which
on
one,
Drops
though?
of Jupiter. Let's listen to it.
I
Again.
remember in 8th grade thinking Drops of Jupiter was like the greatest song ever made. And then I thought back and I was like, why was I so dumb? It was totally just because it has violins in it. I was
Dude.
like, it takes it to the next level.
I don't know, man. Like, I was on vacation with my family, probably like last year or maybe the year before that, and everyone was like, had this fucking like realization that they really liked that song, and they told me
What?
about it. Yeah, dude. They were like, it came on the radio or something like that. They're like, oh my God, I love this song. It's like, really? You love it too? I'm just like, what? It's just like a 90s pop song. Like, what's happening here? And everyone's just like, no, dude, this is really good.
I think it's almost got that like bittersweet symphony thing going for it, where for me at least it has that orchestral component, which is a cheap way to garner positive favor, I think, and make your song seem like it's better than it is. But all of the Train songs I've ever heard are always about like mentally ill women that the lead singer wants to sleep with, right? Like last night in preparation for this stream. By the way, I'm loving this new news section, but last night in preparation for the stream, I had read all the lyrics to Meet Virginia, Train's first smash hit.
Yeah.
And the woman is just crazy. The woman that he's in love with. It's like she wears high heels when she exercises. It's like, what? Doesn't make you quirky. That just gives you a higher chance for like an ankle injury. And like that's not good for anybody. Do you know how much healthcare costs in the United States? It's going to cost you an arm and a leg in addition to your ankle. Anyway.
Just breaking everything.
That's too many body parts.
I
Thank
found
you to Enter the Woo 11, by the way. I appreciate the sub
and-
very much.
Thank you to Whoopsie as well.
Whoopsie.
All right.
I found the Fred Durst Enigma
Toasty.
riddle answer.
Okay.
It's Fight Club.
Oh, it's the Fight Club game.
Of course it's Fight Club.
Why would Fred Durst be in Fight Club?
I don't know.
That's so good. It's the worst fit, right?
It so is. All right, winning story mode also unlocks Fred Durst, lead singer from Limp Bizkit, as a
That's
playable
your
character.
reward.
That's your
for beating
reward.
the game.
You beat the game, you get Fred Durst.
That's enough incentive for me.
Dude, how many people do you think were sitting at home like summer of '04 or something when that came out? And they're like, I gotta beat the game so I can get Fred Durst. Like, what'd you do with your week? Oh, I unlocked Fred Durst in Fight Club for the PS2.
I wish I could be in like the marketing meeting as well to like decide like who's gonna be an unlockable. And like I want to be like the agent who's like calling up Fred Durst's agent. Like, hey, we got a proposition for you.
Hey, Nick, can you tell me what Fred Durst said? Here, let's role play. I'll be the interviewee and I'll call you up out of the blue. It's a cold call.
Okay. Yeah.
Hey, Fred, big fan of your work. Do you want to be the final unlockable character in Fight Club on PlayStation 2?
Yeah.
That was exactly where I was hoping that would go. I also, while we were talking here, I came up with an idea that would cost like $100 million to actually do, and it will make no money back. But are you ready for it?
Yeah, I'm ready.
If there's any
let's do it.
angel investors out there who are excited about this, please get in touch with me and all of the people that we would have to buy off so they don't sue us. Take Skylanders, where you put the action figures on the special disc thing, and they come into the game, but make it about late 90s, early 2000s alternative rockers. So you could have like a Fred Durst action figure, and you put it on the Skylanders platform, and then Fred Durst shows up in your game, and he's got like a special power where, who knows, man, he punches things, they explode. And you got Scott Stapp, and he does like the fist thing that he does, and yeah, exactly. And oh my God, just think about it.
Yeah, I like that a lot. I want like Fred Durst versus like Kurt Cobain, like the showdown.
Wow.
I want that to happen. The fight
that
never
also,
happened.
I was talking about Puddle of Mud last week.
Yep.
And then Puddle of Mud had like a huge meltdown at their Dallas gig. They were caught lip syncing, and then the lead singer just fucking went off on the audience. And he's like,
Oh no.
none of y'all getting pussy tonight. And then he thought about it for a second, because they were like making fun of it. And then he said like, and if you do, because he wanted to hedge his bets, just in case somebody was like, I'm here with my girlfriend or something. He said, if you do, it ain't gonna be wet pussy. And everyone.
Oh no, it's gonna be
like,
dry and hurt.
what are you talking about? All right. So I like to think that in some ways maybe we contributed to that meltdown.
I hope so.
But news and fan mail.
News.
You want another news story? Or you want to do a fan mail?
Everyone's a fan of the Binding of Isaac level editor. Why not? Why the fuck not?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't have any controversial things, so we're gonna just agree with all
Oh,
of them.
fantastic.
But actually, maybe this is controversial. I don't know. So, Xbox One has shipped 5 million units, and is that a lot? I don't even know what a large amount of units is anymore.
For
But-
contrast, the PlayStation 4 has sold 8 million units, not just shipped them, but like direct to consumers. And also maize corn up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion side.
Such a good.
Yeah, so the PlayStation 4 has sold 8 million to consumers, and Xbox One has shipped 5 million. So it's behind the PS4 fairly substantially out of the gate, but probably still ahead of the Wii U, I would have to imagine.
It's apparently 60% ahead of the 360 at the same point in their respective life cycles, which
That's
is
pretty crazy.
That's
I
that's
was
impressive.
kinda
But like
shocked to read
honestly,
that.
is anyone surprised?
I am.
Also, it's welcome. It's Justice OTI. I'm not surprised that PlayStation 4 is beating the Xbone at all. Before it came out, I was more hyped for the PlayStation 4. I still haven't bought either of the consoles, but PlayStation 4 had better games that looked to be on the horizon, better indie functionality, better indie games coming to there, and that's kind of like what I like out of consoles or even like my PC. But I don't know what the Xbone has going for it.
Nick, you said
Yeah.
that you're a little surprised, though. What,
when I said I was surprised, I meant like I'm surprised it's even doing as well as it is versus itself on the 360. Because I was kind of pretty worked up about all the shit that they were dealing with back in E3 period,
Yeah.
when everyone basically the internet decided we're going to boycott this system, and then of course that doesn't mean anything. But I'm surprised that so few people sort of followed through with that. I'm completely not interested in the console really, like at all. Not into the Kinect. I never have been. I never will be, as far as I can tell. And if I get anything, it'll probably be a PS4. But I don't really want that badly right now either.
Right.
I own both of the consoles. Oh, apparently the Wii U is actually, thank you, Elucidator, for this. As of New Year's 2013, so January 1st, 2014, basically, Wii U has shipped about 6 million units worldwide. So it might be ahead of the Xbox One still, with a year's head start, admittedly, but still much better than I expected. But I own both consoles, and it's way too early for a verdict on like which one's won. But I do think the PS4 is winning, not just in sales, which is like basically objective, I guess, but in terms of like the amount of time that I want to spend with the console.
Right.
Yeah.
Like 2014 on the PS4 so far has seen like Infamous, not my kind of game, but I've been watching Kate play a decent amount of it, and it looks amazing at the very least. Also, Mercenary Kings on PS Plus, which is not that big of a deal. And that's about it, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But
Wow.
then on the Xbox One, you have Titanfall, which is already coming out on PC, which is why that was kind of like a non-entity for me, and Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare, and Kinect Sports Rivals. So I've been spending a lot more time with the PS4, but it is still basically kind of like a big screen TV Netflix machine for me right now. I've been playing Trials on it too, but
I would probably play Trials. I don't know, like
it's on Xbox One too, though. To be fair, so
right. I'm more interested, and I kind of want to do this off camera when I get a chance. But I want to see what the Xbox 360s and the PS3s first year life cycle was, like all the games that came out for it, and kind of compare and contrast like how it is this year for them.
Well, first off, awesome URL to subscribe. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. But maybe Nick can shed more light on this, because I don't know if you were working at GameSpot at the time around the console launches. But from my understanding, it was basically like one of my friends got the 360, and for like 6 months, I watched him play Need for Speed Most Wanted or Underground, the second iteration of Underground or something like that, with the one that had the host of Ease Wild on as one of the like characters, Brooke Burke.
Yeah. Yeah,
and she'd be like, "Hey, let's be honest." It was basically like, "Oh, fuck you if you win this race," and he's like, "Oh shit, that's awesome." And then on the PS3, I mean, eventually on the 360, like Oblivion came out, and people were
I think that was the big turning point, because I remember I think I got my 360 around the time of Oblivion, and then that was cool because I can sink easily like over 100 hours into like that single game.
Yeah.
Don't really have to wait for too much on the horizon after that.
I got my 360 for Guitar Hero 2, I'll say, but and then on PS3 it was
that's a reasonable version.
It was just MotorStorm and Resistance for a while, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it was basically just Resistance. I don't even remember MotorStorm really showing up for a while. Like, I think it kind of garnered some goodwill over time, but at first it was just sort of there on the shelf.
I don't know. I think
honestly,
MotorStorm was pretty. I think people liked that about it, and that was just kind of like fast. It sold well at the GameStop that I worked at.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, for me, it was all just like my GameStop was selling Wii's like nonstop all day, every day, and that's all anything was. It was all Wii's. You know, Wii Fit, Wii, whatever the hell, Wii Sports. Do you have a copy of Wii Sports? I broke mine. No, we don't. Get out.
Even like well after like the 360 and the PS3 is just all about when's your next shipment of Wii's coming in, and how can I get my hands on your Wii.
You let people talk to you like that?
Yeah, of course, absolutely.
Really
Customer's always right.
Really
they want to get on the Wii, then who am I to say no?
Really drive me curtains. Thank you for that subscription. It's a good name. I'm at this point with the consoles where I'm like, the next wave of like games, like after launch, the next game that they were both kind of hyping up has come out. It was Titanfall for the one, and Infamous for the PS4. Both of them totally fine, but I don't know kind of what I'm waiting on now. Like, I find myself more excited about the PS4 stuff because there's a huge slate of upcoming indies on it. Sports Friends, I'm super psyched for now. Anything when I get like a PR person talking to me or an indie developer, and they're like, "Hey, we have PS4 and PC codes." Normally I was like, I'll just take a PC code, but now I'm a total ass about it, and I'm like, can I have one of each? Because I really like playing things on the PS4, and I like that it has a huge indie lineup, but I don't know what I'm waiting for on the Xbox One now. That's just the position that's in, but I don't know. But maybe we'll see.
I like console gamings. I like just sit back, relax in my big comfy chair, and play it on the big screen, as opposed to sitting here. And obviously I play on like my my controls or Xbox 360 controller, but it's not the same. I'm looking at like a much smaller screen and not in just kind of like in my computer chair. Something about just kind of sitting down playing a console game that kind of like gets you. It's like a different mentality for me. It's weird, but it is.
And I just use my NVIDIA Shield.
How's that working out for you?
It's sponsored by NVIDIA Shield.
Yeah, no, I just lifted it up like I was. It's fine. I'm getting a new router. So yeah, Rumble Muffin's super nice, and apparently had an old one he's sending me. So hopefully that'll make it run faster. My router's too slow, so it doesn't stream well. But the system's great. I mean, it does what it says it does. So
I would be totally down with that, actually. Is it like Steam streaming is in beta still, right? Too. So like there is
it doesn't support everything.
There is theoretically a chance that I could just like stream my Steam games directly to my TV, or do I have to get like a box for the TV that I hook it up to? Because that would be the ideal way for me to play in like big picture mode.
Well, the Shield actually has an HDMI out, so presumably you can just link it to your TV and just use it like a Steam box, I guess.
That's really cool, actually. And actually, I should say, not to slight the PS4, or to make sure I'm not slighting the PS4, they did also have Final Fantasy XIV come out for it, and apparently it's really good. It's the highest rated PS4 game I think it's come out so far. Except for maybe Flower, but it's one of those ones where it has like a 90 on Metacritic, but you're like, it doesn't really count because it came out on PS3 like a long time ago.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know it's good. Mm-hmm. Anyway, I like both of them, but I like the PS4 more for now. I mean, it's gotten me to the point, by the way, it's Justice OTI. Thank you for the subscription as well. It's gotten to the point where, like, on the PS4, I will just, like, peruse the upcoming list of games like it's a toy store catalog and I'm 8 years old. And I'm like, oh, MLB The Show's coming out soon. I don't even like baseball, but I'm probably going to buy that because I like playing stuff on the PS4. And there's nothing else right now. But
wow.
Fair enough.
Yeah, PC is still knocking it out of the park. Keep it together.
Yeah, PC forever.
Exactly. Keeping it real, not giving a... Exactly.
Yeah.
You guys feel an aversion to swearing when you're on camera? I don't know why it feels more real now.
Shit.
Nah,
No.
I'm fine with it.
I'm alright with it. Fuck.
Cunt blisters.
Did you say cunt blisters?
I wanted to see if I could take it to the next level and
Yeah,
still be
you did.
comfortable.
I like that.
I had to test it.
All right.
Higher than I expected.
The waters have been officially tested.
Ridelos Tooth just subscribed as well. I remember you from Twitter. Up, down to the side. Welcome back to the Lion Pride. What else do we have for news? We've got 2 stories down in half an hour.
Yeah, we got the tiny build situation also, which I think you probably know way more than I do about. But apparently they had a Kickstarter for Jet Getters that they canceled because they did something better.
Yeah, tiny build, cool dudes they made. No Time to Explain, which I thought was okay. And I think you guys played that too.
Yeah,
I
feel
still
it.
haven't.
It's okay.
Okay. I think it's okay. And then they publish speedrunners. They're kind of like a indie publisher / developer. So they were doing a Kickstarter for this new game called Jet Getters, which is like the grappling hook and like pulling people out of airplanes mechanic from Just Cause 2 mixed with like Mario Kart. So it looked kind of neat, but it was really early. And then at PAX East, they got a publishing deal. So they canceled their Kickstarter. And what was really cool is they upped all backers to the $51 tier. So if you backed the game, I think even if it was for like $1 or something like that, they upped you to the $51 tier. I don't know what the $51 tier gets you, but that's a pretty cool move on their part.
For sure.
It's a bunch of dollars, so it's probably something good.
Yeah.
Uptown all around.
Congratulations.
Charles Oberon to JSmith Town. Yeah, did you guys get a chance to play it at PAX?
Did you?
Yes, I did. I played it with Uno. It was just like an early alpha. Like there was no mission objectives. There was no anything. It was a pretty game. And you can grapple from one plane to another. It was pretty cool because every once in a while you'd have to like be constantly shooting to know like where the other person was. It was just a split screen kind of co-op game.
Okay, yeah.
And I'd see like Uno shooting like crazy, and I'd like jump out of my plane and like latch onto his, and he'd fly me around for a while. But once you've it was pretty neat. But once you played about 5 minutes of that. The demo that goes on forever, you kind of like you got it. You're just like, all right, I like that, and I think the majority of the people that played it were just like, all right, I like that as well. But as for there wasn't too much substance in the game as of yet, though.
Cool. Well, good for them. You know, it's a really good way to run a Kickstarter. I mean, or to deal with a Kickstarter after you get a publishing deal. I know, not to drudge up this whole mess again, but when Oculus got bought by Facebook, everyone was like, well, it would be really nice if Oculus like refunded the Kickstarter backers at least, because it's like literally 0.1% of the $2 billion that they got bought for.
Right.
And they didn't, and they're under no legal obligation to do so, but it would probably be nice of them to do so. But yeah, Tiny Builds, they really strike me as a company that's like, you know, we're making money. I'm pretty sure that speedrunners and No Time to Explain do really well on Steam, especially No Time to Explain is in deals all the time, and everyone plays speedrunners and likes it a lot. So yeah, maybe they're just like, we can afford to do this, and this will get us positive buzz, and maybe it's a really cheap way to buy positive buzz, because they probably only ended up spending like another 10 grand or something as a result. I mean, they're not even spending it, because it's, you know, the drill. It's okay.
Yeah, no, I really appreciate that they actually took the initiative to engender a little bit of goodwill, because when it comes to Kickstarter, there seems to be a lot of frustration and just like, you know, things getting abandoned and leaving people away to just lose their money. So this is kind of a nice reversal of that, and I appreciate that people are doing something like that.
Yeah. All right. Well, again, we agree. Tiny Build seem to be good guys. It's not necessarily an endorsement of Jet Getters. It's way too early, but good on them for doing that. And another Kickstarter news, we didn't talk about this pre-stream, but Choice Chamber, which we played on the stream a few weeks ago, also desecrated Kata-chan. Kata-chan, up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I apologize for my pronunciation. But the game that integrates with your Twitch stream so that you can put in a Twitch streamer's name and then the chat gets to determine what items they get, what power-ups they get. Twitch not only backed up 25% of the funding level, it also got kickstarted to the point where it got a couple of stretch goals. And for a while, it was looking a little pessimistic, like it wasn't going to be made, and then it ended up reaching it. So congrats to Magical Time Bean. Wait, no, that's the scapegoat. One Mr. Bean. Michael Molinari. I don't know. Not good at this.
You're not even like saying words anymore. It's just like
I'm disappointed because I remember, but I get it confused with Ian Stoker, the scapegoat guy. But it's like one something. Anyway, we have other news.
Charles Oberon, by the way, for the subscription. I appreciate it very much. What's our other news?
Josh, I thought you had a news piece.
Capcom like invested $84 million.
Oh, in R&B.
On R&B.
Capcom made a big investment in the comeback of R&B superstar D'Angelo.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
That'd be pretty great.
No, they invested like $78 million in R&D.
Research and development. That's a ton of money, right?
Apparently, I followed this story on the games subreddit yesterday, and the people on that subreddit are really diligent, really good about looking into information. So they brought up like Capcom's financial information. Morning on, thank you for the subscription. And Capcom is apparently worth about $1 billion, and they have like $152 million in cash or something like that. So this would be about half of their cash, but it's going to be spread out over a few years. I'm not a business guy, so I don't know what that means for them, but. What kind of, I think it's a cool investment because Capcom's got some perception problems, and also Dragarant, up, down to the side, welcome to the Lion Pride, but they've got some perception problems, and I think it was highlighted by the reaction to this. I think Capcom has made some pretty bad games lately, but I don't think all of them have been pretty bad. Like, DMC I thought was pretty good, and Remember Me I thought was ambitious but flawed, but ultimately pretty okay. And I'm trying to think of what else has come out for them over the past couple of years beyond like Resident Evil 6.
Lost Planet 3.
Oh yeah, Lost Planet 3 was a mess. That's true. So yeah, I guess they don't have the greatest reputation anymore.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, the Street Fighter Cross Tekken I think has been a failure for them. But I don't know. I think if I were Capcom, I'd be like, if you can get Ninja Theory to make a DMC 2, I think people are now over the fact that Dante's been redesigned, and maybe they'll be more open to actually pick up the game.
Yeah.
Because I don't know about you, Nick. I thought you liked DMC a lot, though.
Yeah, it was fine.
Yeah.
I was also in the camp of being a little frustrated by the change, but I got over it, as all of us did.
Yeah, fair enough. And I think if they just like maybe focus on those quality games and maybe make like a new fighter instead of just not to say that Street Fighter 4 needs it from like a competitive meta standpoint. And of course, yes, Charles Oberon, thank you for completing the triumvirate here. But what I worry about, and what a lot of people in the comments there were worried about as well, is that it looks like they're maybe going for more. Oh, the other game they came out with recently that was really popular was Monster Hunter. Monster Hunter 3.
Of course. Yeah,
but
did I forget that? That's
the games subreddit is saying that they're rapidly growing the mobile content too.
That's exactly what I was trying to get at, and you know, as like a core gamer, that doesn't really appeal to me all that much. I do wish Capcom the best, though. I think they've done some decent work recently, and hopefully this ends up panning out in a way beyond just like microtransaction laden, iOS games, basically.
Yeah. I'm just worried that they're going to go and make like 5 more Resident Evils because they can.
Yeah, they can and they'll sell, but I don't know. I don't even know. Did 6 sell that well?
I'm going to suggest is like, I'm talking about DMC, and I'm like, they should make more games like DMC. And then probably Resident Evil 6, I outsold it like 2-1 or something like that, despite being not very good, apparently.
Right,
yeah.
Exactly. Because people just buy it before they realize it's not good, and then they're angry about it.
Readlos Toof, up, down, all around. Welcome to JSmith Down. Thank you very much for
apparently they can't do anything with Marvel versus Capcom because, it's
licensing.
Not owned by them.
The licensing ended. Yeah. Oh my God, I forgot about that. They like took a bunch of DLC down from the network store.
Yeah.
So like you just like can't buy it anymore. Which
but it would
sucks
be cool.
Because the game's like 2 years old.
Right.
Yeah. It would be cool if they made like a Marvel style game or a Marvel style game but without Marvel characters. I don't know. Doubling down on Street Fighter Cross Tekken doesn't seem like the right move to me, but I'm not that entrenched in the fighting game community, so I don't know. But if they came out with a Street Fighter 5, I would play the shit out of it. And I know that people that are really into the fighting game community are going to say that that's like sacrilege because I know Street Fighter 4 is still super popular. But
yeah, I don't think they'd come out with Street Fighter 5 just yet. Just saying like
they've only made what, 4 or 5 re-releases of the game, right? Like they've got 6 or 7 more of those to go.
Yeah, I'm sure that there's still some longevity left in the Street Fighter franchise before they break off into something new.
We'll see. Yeah. Do we have any other news?
I'm
That's
good
about it for now.
All right. Well, why don't we take like a 2-minute break? Pretty Princess Kitty Sloot. I'm gonna change that. Pretty Princess Kitty's Loot. It's like a little cat grab bag full of doubloons. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. We're going to take a 2-minute break. If you want to get in your fan mail questions, that's what we'll be covering when we get back. Go to or send an email to nlssfanmail@gmail.com. I'm going to be going through those emails during our ad break here and trying to figure out what we're going to talk about during that. And then when we come back from that section, we'll be playing Aladdin on the Super Nintendo. Sorry to all the Genesis fans who angrily tweeted me about that when I tweeted about it earlier today. Finishing up with some seeded Binding of Isaac runs. Hope you've enjoyed the first section of the stream so far. We'll be back in 2 minutes with some fan questions and comments. And, feel free to send us your comments on what you think of today's news stories as well. We'll be back in a couple of minutes.
See you guys.
Doodle-doo, doodle-doo.
2 minutes.
It was well timed.
I actually hit 3 minutes by accident, so.
Uh-huh.
Oh no! What are we gonna do for a whole minute?
Me too. I'll be right
I'll
back.
have to vamp.
Sure. All right. Let's look up some fan questions. We got 108 emails here.
We gotta figure out the ratio of good to bad questions.
Yes.
6.9%.
Emerson sent me a message, which basically told me to put all of the faces here instead of just.
That's what I have
faces.
on my stream.
That's a really smart idea, probably. Herg sent me a question.
Okay.
Okay, actually, this is a really good question. I like this. This is the first time I've ever sought fit to use the star function in Gmail.
Oh, dude, I use the star function all the time. It's great.
What's wrong with you?
I don't know, because anytime that someone sends me like an email for like with a code or review or request or some sort of game, a star is so I can come back to it easy later on.
That's a really good idea.
It only took you 3 years and me to figure that out.
Trying to find a good background for this. I'm gonna make like a proper placard now that I know what this is about.
I think that went pretty well.
I agree.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Glad to hear it. I'm just going through these questions right now.
So I changed my heart emote to OTI heart, and so like every now and everyone's just like, all right, let's do a heart attack.
Oh, it's a heart attack.
Yeah, it's
I
really
like
good.
that.
You use stampedes and heart attacks.
I know, it's crazy. I love it.
I'll star that question.
Hey now, you're an all-star.
Hey, that's true. Why don't you talk about the Gate more? The Gate is a really cool guy and deserves all the things. He is probably the best fan that you scums ever had. Kappa, P.S. I am 100% not the Gate.
The Gate is a guy who thinks he's fly, also known as a busta.
I really wish that I could turn off the sound from the ads.
You could if you just use the slider.
No, the slider doesn't work,
What do you
man.
mean the slider doesn't work?
Slider doesn't work.
It works fine.
I think it works fine.
What is this? This is an ad for. Wait, let me see. Brick Mansions. You guys want to see that?
Is Brick
I thought it
Mansion
was
someone's
just, like,
name?
a lifestyle.
Brick Mansion stars Paul Walker, apparently.
Oh,
Texas Ranger.
nah, I
Yeah,
don't think
Paul
I'll.
Walker,
I don't think
Texas
I'll watch
Ranger.
that.
Yeah, you don't think so?
No, I feel it's. I don't know. I mean, I guess I shouldn't feel weird about like watching people that are dead, like do movies because I watch
Maybe you should.
people
if
that
you
are
think
dead.
about it.
all the time. I guess like old movies have a bunch of dead people in them, but they
That's
came
true.
out before they died, not after.
I guess if you have to get technical, you're right about that. Well, we are back. Let's see if does it still work? It still works, and Broforce is still playing again.
Sweet.
That's cool. All right, so I'm going to go over some questions here that were nice enough to be sent to nlssfanmail@gmail.com. Don't hesitate to send your comments and questions in there. We're going to start with an email from Jacob Sr. And he's talking about the 90s alt-rock Skylanders game that we talked about a little bit earlier on in the stream. And he says, perhaps a more viable alternative to Durstlanders, it's a great name, would be a MOBA including everyone's favorite 90s, 2000s alt-rock personalities such as Fred Durst, Scott Stapp, and Chad Kroeger of Nickelback. And then at the end, he just says thoughts, and I'm like, I don't really know what to say. You pretty much nailed it. Seems perfect to me. Let's talk about this. What would be Fred Durst's ultimate if you had the choice?
In what game?
Josh. In Dota, what would be Fred Durst's R ability, his ultimate?
He breaks stuff, maybe.
Oh, that's perfect, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, he packs a chainsaw and he skins your ass raw. That's actually his ultimate.
I'm thinking like his third ability would be a passive, and it would be My Way, which just gives him, every time you level it up, he gets like a 4% movement speed bonus.
Yeah. I'm thinking, he needs something that like it's like an adrenaline shot, because what is...
He slams his red cap on, and then he runs 3 times faster.
He turns it backwards, maybe?
Oh, that could be... Yeah.
He gets in like a ball. This is his cue. It's a stun. It's a targeted stun. He gets in a ball and does roll in at the enemy. If he hits them, they get knocked down for like 1.5 seconds.
I really like that.
All right, there you go. Well, then we need to think of a name for the game, but we should still call it just Durstlanders. I think that works okay.
Yeah, Durstlander's fine.
Thank you, Jacob Sr., for that. How about this one? We'll send this one to Nick first. This is from Benjamin Williams, and a pretty good synopsis of all of the emails that I seem to be getting sent here on Gmail. Dear Northern Lion & Co., how do you ever find the time to poop? And when you do, isn't it stressful and rushed? I'm honestly concerned. Love, Smooth Skin Solo.
Yeah, you don't find time for that. It's part of the way the job works. You honestly just can't anymore. You have to make that decision to just let that part of your life go. So once every 6 months, you just have to get surgery to have it removed. Yeah,
I just take a day off a couple times a year and just go into the proctologist and have like a Chris Farley-sized turd removed from my duodenum.
It's awful.
They got to get the
wait
crane
too long,
out and
you poop
everything.
back out of your
Yeah,
mouth.
it's really,
Nobody poops out of their mouth, okay? We went over this.
Doesn't happen.
YouTubers do because they don't poop anymore.
And every time I talk about this, I get people that are like, it's real, but nobody ever sends me a link to like a New England Journal of Medicine. It's always like,
I found you the link. I sent it to you on Skype. You just refused to look at it.
I don't open things on Skype.
I know.
In all sincerity,
I've seen that.
Though, Josh, are you a quick pooper or a long pooper?
Cool. Usually quick.
Koala.
Sometimes medium if I have my phone handy.
All right. What's your reasoning? What's the impetus for a quick poop?
I don't know. I'm just sometimes I'm in, I sit, it all falls out, and I'm like, well, like I could just sit here, but I don't necessarily want to, so I just
you don't
get up.
relish the idea of a break like that, a midday break.
I got my break. All day is a break.
I guess it's a good point. All right. Well, thank you, Benjamin Williams. I'm pretty confident that you did not think that question was going to be read. Thank you nonetheless. Ryan, this is from Jake Brown. You never gave me a shout out when I subscribed to you months and months ago, and I've had a recurring subscription ever since. Still no shout out. My Twitch username is Mr. T Stole My Bike. I expect a welcoming into the Lion Pride. Up, down, to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Again, Mr. T Stole My Bike. I like your dance, Nick.
That was the up, down, to the side.
Let's send this one over to Josh. This is from a high-tech Jorsh. That's if Goofy said your name. High-tech Jorsh. Gorsh, it's Jorsh. And Fred Dorsh. How hyped are you for Dark Souls 2 to come out this week? Also, will you be doing PvP streams and whatnot?
Yes!
Look at those arms. Look
everywhere.
At the arms.
Oh my god, that's all
like
I've
an
been...
arm monster.
Yes, Dark Souls 2 on PC is going to be fantastic. I'm just excited for the NLSS. You know, everyone's going to get sick of Dark Souls 2, but I don't care because we're just going to enjoy it. Hopefully, we could do like a lot of like one PvP between ourselves, but even like co-op stuff too. So if like we throw down summon signs, you'll be able to pick those up.
I vote we all get butterfly wings and fly around together.
You gotta be at like New Game +7, although you could just use aesthetics.
Burn the aesthetics.
You'd beat the game in 58 minutes. It takes what, like 1 day to do that?
I can't do that.
The good news is for Dark Souls 2's release, they've added that ring where you can just put like a god on it, and then you only see summon signs from the gods on. Don't show me your chocolate starfish, Nick.
That's the ring.
They've showed me, or you put the name of the god, and then you only see summon signs. You're only shown summon signs from people who also put that god on. Mind you, with probably like 100,000 people playing it on the first day, that's still going to mean that you maybe have like 4,000 signs, but I'm sure we'll be able to play with each other most. And we're going to play it forever as well.
Yeah.
Aaron Richards says, dudes, you're wrong. This is about Fred Durst in video games. Durst was in SmackDown Just Bring It as an unlockable when you beat 20 peeps with The Undertaker in Slobber Knocker.
Yeah, that's the one I heard.
No
that's
way.
Is that really how
Yeah.
you do it? You beat 20 people with The Undertaker in Slobber Knocker mode? Or is that a
Slobber
real
knocker
thing?
mode. That's a real thing.
I can't tell if you're being serious or if you're fucking with me right now.
No, I'm being serious.
Okay. Well, he says, get it right next time, scums.
Well, we were right. He's in Fight Club. What was the other game?
SmackDown, Just Bring It.
SmackDown, Just Bring It. Fred Durst. Yep.
Like, if there's a chance, I'm going to figure out how to play that.
He's
'cause I have to
there.
figure this out.
He's there.
Yeah?
So, yep. All right.
Is it actually called Slobber Knocker mode? Because I got an email literally right now that just said, actually, it's Gauntlet mode.
It's probably the same thing.
Slobber knocker is Gauntlet.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's like you never watch wrestling or something.
Wait a minute.
Yes.
Fred Durst has been in Fight Club, WWF Raw, and WWF SmackDown. Just Bring It.
Really?
Yeah.
And WWF Attitude, because you can make him in it.
Gonna throw this out there. WWF SmackDown, Just Bring It, and WWF Raw both have PC releases.
They're like,
I'm in for Raw.
It's from like 01 in 2002.
will they play on Windows 7?
Maybe if you throw it in like compatibility mode.
Yeah.
I'll make him work. Yeah.
Nick will make it work.
Nickelback.
Nick will make it work.
Trying to look at some of these other questions. Whatever happened to the Crustables sponsorship for the NLSS? I think you seem to be confused, Robbie Wells. Crustables is just a normal sandwich. That's just every sandwich is able to crust for the most part.
But Crustables would just be everything is crusted. So they'd be like having the ends of the bread, the heels, if
God.
you will. And they'd put the sandwich in between there. So you got the two heels and the peanut butter and jelly and put that. That would be a whole Crustable, right?
That's not what I got out of it. I was thinking if you cut all the crusts off of about 10 different slices of bread and mashed them all together and made them into like a fine sheet and then used that as both sides of the sandwich.
But is it a fine sheet of the going around the crust, just the heel of a bread anyways?
Yeah. It is.
Well,
I like where your head's at though, Nick.
All right, thanks.
as always, I'm legitimately open to ironic sponsorships for the NLSS. So if you work in a marketing capacity for a company that would gain absolutely no benefit from giving us money or products, by all means get in touch with me, because I would love to be sponsored by like Meineke. That would
Yeah,
be very
me
fitting.
too, because like my last name makes sense with that.
Exactly true. Or maybe like, I don't know, like Abreva, like cold sore medication or something like that. I think would be a really cool fit for us.
Fix your herpes.
What about Icy Hot?
Nah, because my back gets a little sore from sitting in the computer chair 20 hours a day.
Maize Corn could sponsor us, maybe. Up, down, all around. Welcome, Maize Corn, to JSmith 10. Thank you very much for this.
Kind of did, no way.
Here's a good question from Veritan. Okay, so you guys talked about Capcom games. Tell me, what do you think of Dragon's Dogma? P.S. That game is badass. Thank you, Veritan, for the question. Did anyone play Dragon's Dogma?
I have not.
That's been on my list for quite a while since I heard it was compared to Dark Souls, and I just never got around to it.
I played about 2 or 3 hours of Dragon's Dogma, whatever edition that came out last year, Director's Edition, something like that. And it always gets compared to Dark Souls, and I can see the comparison. But the stopping point for me is that Dragon's Dogma is very traditionally RPG with respect to its story and cutscenes and kind of like the quests that you have. Like you start out the game and you go to a town and they're like, in order to convince me to become one of your fighters, you have to fix these bridges for me. And I'm like, well, okay.
Jeff Bridges?
I wish. It was actually Beau Bridges starring in Free Willy 4.
Oh.
Isn't I always thought it was more like a The Witcher or maybe like an Oblivion or something game.
You know what? I think the Witcher comparison is maybe a little bit more apt from the little bit that I played.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a bad game, but when I got the copy, I played it for a little while, and I basically emailed Capcom and was like, I'm not gonna do a video on this because it just doesn't really resonate with me. It's got a huge cult following. I don't know how well it does sales wise, but yeah, I mean, I don't think anyone would be like, don't make another Dragon's Dogma, Capcom. Maybe like don't make another Resident Evil Outbreak Raccoon City.
Yeah, that.
But
Don't do that.
Yeah, or what is it? Resident Evil Revelations. How many?
Either one.
Now that I think about it, since the time that I've started like doing YouTube, there have been like 6 or 7 Resident Evil games. There's been
And
like
many of them are not in the main story arc.
Yeah.
They're just offshoots.
there's been 6 Revelations, Operation Raccoon City, and then like Outbreak. I can't even
The
remember.
one on the boat that they
Yeah.
took from DS
That
and then up-res to PC.
Yeah, that was on 3DS and then came out on PC and consoles. I forgot that might be Revelations
Might be.
2012. I can't remember.
Love that game.
Cool. So yeah, again, thank you for the
It's a
question.
nice game.
Sorry, none of us know anything
Yeah.
really about.
Is it on PC? If it's on PC, I'll download it, but
I thought Dragon's Dogma was on PC.
I want to say yeah, but I don't know.
You can check.
all right. Well, maybe if it's on there, I'll go get it later. Hit my mic also.
It's Justice asks, "Are you going to VidCon this year?" And I think the answer is unanimously no. I would like to go to VidCons, just too many conventions, basically. Oh well. Matthias Lilich asks, and this one's for Nick, have you played Mugenics at PAX East? If so, how do you feel about it? This is a good one for you.
I played it.
Yeah, I played it. Spent about 10 minutes on it or so. I got like part of a guided demo from Tommy for a minute, and we were just kind of talking, and there wasn't a whole lot to see at the point that I was at with the game. It was just kind of like arranging some furniture. You got your 2 cats, they start humping. Basically, the cat gives birth, and there's more cats, they all start humping, and then they give birth, and you just have this huge pile of cats. And then you start pulling them apart and trying to move them around. Some of them die in there. It felt like there wasn't a lot of structure going on just yet, but it's not like I'm saying this to like put the game down. It just was like a really early demo. So I'm not sure that PAX was necessarily the best way to show the game off either, because it's kind of a complex thing, and the amount that they had to take out to kind of serve being in a public place while having people around you all talking at the same time, I don't think it did the game a good service, in my opinion. What do you think, Josh?
I think you can surmise like a pretty good idea of like what the game is all about. I agree with you that it didn't seem too complete, or it seems like it's an early stage, or at least the build that we are playing. The cool thing about it, we got to play in the Steam controller. Steam controller is interesting.
Yeah, that was neat.
Yeah,
Yep.
I liked playing on that. I think there was 2 games that I played with the Steam controller. Yeah, there was one over by Game Design Dan. I forget the game name, but they also had a Steam controller. It takes a while to get used to. Once you do, you kind of understand it. But I think right now I prefer 360, but I'm not spending too much time on that. Mugenics, cool idea. You got your cats, they start humping, all's well. More cats come either from outside or from spawning inside.
Oh, so there's like cats, like nomadic cats.
Just showing up at the door, and you can just pull them in your house if you want them.
Yeah. So you keep them. There's a cat fighting game that you do, and it's kind of like a Pokemon style game where you have like 3 moves and you can use them.
They're bad kitties.
At certain points throughout the fight, and it kind of goes along through I guess like a punch out. It's like the first thing that you fight against is like Glass Paw, I believe the cat's name was.
I did see that reference actually. Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought that was randomized. I didn't know it was the same ones every time.
I think it's the same ones. Because the dude before me had the same cat that he fought first.
All right.
Your cats that you fight with are different, but the first cat is always kind of like in that punch out mode. And then that's basically it. The game crashed for me at the end of it, but there was a lot of people around that were just looking at it, and they all seemed pretty bummed that it. Oh, there's a please give cat cam.
There he is.
Yeah, it was nice. It was interesting. I'm glad I played it, but there wasn't too much to do.
Ruka,
It just made me really want to play it at home and see more about it.
Ruka heard you talking about Mugenics, and now he wants to be a part of the stream. You can tell he's very happy about it. Right? How do you feel about Mugenics, Ruka? Don't eat my heads. Okay, yeah. he's very sleepy right now. Ruka, that camera angle made you look like a very overweight kitty. That's a fat kitty.
That's bad kitties.
Bad kitties.
I didn't play it, but I watched it for like 5 minutes. And it looked like I had no idea what was going on. It's early. I have faith. I just don't know. Like, I didn't know what was happening.
Right.
So I can't really comment on that. And that's okay. Good for them for showing it off.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Yeah,
It does make me think, though, when they're like, we're ready to show it off. I'm like, man, what did this look like 2 months ago?
Right.
But it looks
Well, I
cool.
heard somewhere that features were taken off for the PAX demo, so people didn't find themselves in dead ends and screwing up the game and having it crash more, because it crashed a couple times just when I was watching it.
Yeah, there's
That's
a few different modes that you play. The only one that you could play though was the cat fighting game. I forget what the other ones were. You could go to
There was a dress-up one,
uh-huh.
some kind of, like a, I don't know, modeling thing for cats. I didn't see that, though.
yeah. It wasn't available in the demo, but it was on the sign that you could go into different places with. And there's a shop that you could buy cat food from too.
Well, this is a very important question for you, Nick.
Okay.
Playing off of Thursday's stream. Hey, Ryab, Josh, and Nick. This is from Patrick Hoffman. He says, any news on Nick's water situation? He's genuinely
yeah.
concerned.
All right, so I'll drop a link at some point here. I actually made a video. I've had people, just like amateur water experts, diagnosing my water problem, and it's got some scum on top of it. I'm not gonna lie. I've stopped drinking it for now, and we have to get it tested and figure out what's up with it. But yeah, it's not right. Something wrong about it. Some people have said that it's parts of the pipes breaking down in there, and I honestly have no idea. I don't know about water. It's weird.
I hope your
That's
pipes.
pretty-
I did
work.
experiments. Yeah, I'm not happy about it. Let me get the video. I'll post it in chat.
Yeah.
It's pretty messed up. By the way, thank you to all the people who are saying, hey, why don't you just move like one of the cameras into that space on the middle? That makes a lot of sense. We kind of threw this together in a quick rush, and there's like a webcam size space in the middle
Yeah.
of the other two webcams. Makes a lot of sense to just put another one there. My bad.
If we could figure out, because what Skype does is that it rotates and switches all the webcams around.
It doesn't for me. That's a you thing.
I don't understand. Then I don't know.
I have grabs on all three of them, so I just have everybody up, and it works.
Just the
Right.
same here.
Just Josh thinks can't figure it out because I only have the two. I have me, and then you guys switch out whoever's talking.
Kaiser Levin just subscribed. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. Andre Martins asks, and maybe this is the last question we'll take before we move on to the gameplay portion of the stream. Hi, Northern Lion. I would like to know what is your opinion, and all of our opinion, on Patreon, and if you are considering using it. Thanks, Andre. I'm not considering using Patreon right now, but basically my feeling on Patreon is like, if you can convince your audience to pay you to do what they like to watch, then by all means, I mean, why not do it? Especially if you can't support yourself just on the traditional model of like ad revenue. What's cool about models like this is that, you need like at least several 100,000 or a few million views per month to go full time on YouTube, basically, and be relatively sustainable doing it. And each one of those people that views you is worth like a fraction of a cent or maybe a couple cents each. But if those people get like $15 of entertainment out of you and they're willing to pay you $15 a month, then that makes up for like, another 5,000 people watching you. So, if they're willing to pay disproportionately more because they enjoy your content that much, that allows people who otherwise would not be able to make a lot of content to make more content. So whenever I see people getting like salty about people making money on Patreon, I'm like,
Yeah.
their fans are paying them, and it's not like just a donation thing. They get legitimate backing rewards, and they're allowed to keep doing their job. So, yeah, I mean, the people who think that the ad revenue model is like default the best, I think, is maybe just due to the fact that it is default right now. But anyway, that's what I think about Patreon, even though I'm not using it right now. But sure, Josh.
Yeah, I like it.
Oh, Nick, why don't you go ahead?
I actually started one. I just haven't actually put anything on it. So, it's something that I'm pretty seriously considering doing. And it seems like some people might be interested in helping out. So if that's the case, then that's huge.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with it. If people don't like it, they don't like it, and they don't have to contribute. So win-win.
All right. Well, if that's all we have to say about that, I guess we'll move on to the Aladdin portion of the stream. Thanks for joining us on our weird little test here. It seems like feedback on it has been really cool, so I'm happy you guys have enjoyed it so far. We'll be back in a few minutes here to play some Aladdin on the Super Nintendo with the camera still here. But for now, see you in a minute, and thanks for joining us so far.
See ya.
There you go. I ran another 3 minutes.
Cool. Samesies.
Alrighty then.
Yep.
I'd say that went pretty well.
I'd say that went pretty well too.
A
I
good
like it a whole bunch.
proof of concept.
Could I get a link to Nick's water?
Can I get much linky?
I actually put it in the chat, by the way, already. On mine.
Let's remove all this shit right here. Do I have two Skype windows? I do have two Skype windows there. Get that out of there.
I like the epic look Josh keeps doing, like looking off into the distance.
What?
You didn't even realize you were doing it. You were just like looking majestically off into the distance.
I have
or something.
I have two monitors. They
I
keep
know.
things on both.
Aladdin.
Paladin.
Yeah, Aladdin.
It's not in my legal Super Nintendo folder for some reason.
Oh, that's a problem.
Check your downloads folder.
We can play Super Castlevania 4.
I don't
We
think-
could. I like that game. I would play it more.
It's
I'll probably
really
play it on
good.
stream, actually.
It's a really good game. Made by really, really horrible people.
I don't
This
think that's
NLSS not sponsored by Capcom.
That's
true. I
Konami.
don't think they're horrible at all.
This
Fuck Konami.
NLSS not sponsored by Konami. Either.
Yeah, there's just nothing in the folder, huh? Oh, you know
Did you
what?
grab the right file?
I got the NES version
The NES.
for my
that's the
Super
problem.
Nintendo.
Don't do that. You can't do
I
that.
didn't even know that. I didn't even know there was.
I never played the Super Nintendo version.
You played the Genesis version.
That was the Genesis Master Race version, yeah. I liked it.
Did you?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
I'm not surprised, quite frankly, because it's a pretty good game. Ruka, what are you doing down there? You're the saltiest cat today.
Is it really?
He's been salty.
What's
He's
wrong?
been salty for his whole life, really, but I love him anyway.
Well,
I think it's because on Kate's stream, she did cat cam, and then when
Yeah.
Ruka wasn't into it, she got Tomo, and Tomo was like, "Fuck yeah, center of attention." I like
My
this a
chance.
lot. Yeah, and then so Kate was like, "Oh, Tomo, you're so cute," blah blah blah, and then now Ruka's like, "What the fuck? Why does this guy get all the attention?"
He had a chance. He blew it.
That's my thinking, but
You
cats
get another chance.
cats are dumb, man. Cats be tripping.
Hey, shout out to Jemmy Spawns. Thank you so much for the donation. Donated $25. I really,
Ooh.
really appreciate that.
Woohoo!
Thank you. Hearts for you.
All right, so we get. Oh, hello. This is made by Capcom. We should have known that.
yeah.
Probably.
You gonna give it a shot?
Yeah.
I'm up for it. What's up with freaking GoDaddy telling me I need to renew my website shit? It's not done until the end of June. Like, chill out. We've got months yet.
You got Mung yet?
That's when you push down on the pregnant lady's belly and green stuff comes out.
That's kind of disgusting.
What? You didn't know that's the thing?
Yeah.
It's pretty gross.
You probably never pushed down on like a lot of pregnant ladies' bellies. You should start.
Well, we are back from ads.
I want a game start and not start like pushing down on pregnant bellies.
Do you want to play
See what
Aladdin?
comes out.
I didn't change the game name yet, so allow me to do that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still getting used to this whole screen capture stuff. I got cat hair all over my face now.
Uh-oh.
Now remember, it's
cat
Disney's Aladdin. Done. All right. And let me make sure the volume's okay. You guys got it going here? How much have you played
Yeah.
of the Super Nintendo version of Aladdin?
0.
0. Wow. I played a little bit, but I was never good at it.
How far have you gotten? Have you ever beaten the game?
No, I've gotten to like the flying carpet section with the lava behind you.
That's hard, man. That's a very
That's early in the game, right? It's like level 3 or something.
early-ish.
Are we
But it's a
gonna start?
difficult part of the game as well. Yeah, okay. Give me a second here.
Sorry, I got the demo going right now.
All right, Ruka, don't fight Tomo behind the screen, please.
Actually,
I got Disney's Aladdin up on the screen. Are we ready to go to game start?
there's like a weird black bar at the top of my screen. I can still just deal with it.
Whoa, black bar, down, ba down. Whoa, this feels more like the commentary I'm used to. So we'll go.
All right, I'm ready.
Wonderful. Oh god, I minimized XSplit and it decided that was not something I should do, but I wanted to be able to see Twitch chat in the background.
I love Twitch chat.
I don't know what I've done now. You got to give me a second
Aladdin.
for these technical difficulties. Is this still
Chat.
working out here?
It's not. It's Aladdin chat. Come on.
Is it? It's Paula D. Oh, there it is. U.S. Agent 88 subscribed. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. What I will do, I apologize for the false starts here. I was going to quickly pop out Twitch chat. Like so. And then get my legal Super Nintendo there.
You just do whatever you gotta do.
And then XSplit. And then we're good to go. Okay,
Yeah.
I can see it.
We'll be here for you, man. Whenever.
Wonderful. Shall we start playing Aladdin on the Super Nintendo finally?
Yeah, I'm bouncing off
We
this
shall.
guy in the window.
You're already in the game.
I'm on like the first screen. I'm waiting.
You don't wait for people, Josh. That's
You
your problem.
take forever, so I just wanted to give the.
Can you hang out with the monkey? Can you like be friends with him?
Yeah,
You can be friends with whoever you want. I've begun the game, if that's okay.
All right.
I can't like pick him up though and like do fun stuff with him, like throw him up in the air.
What kind of fun stuff you want to do with the monkey? That's how you get Ebola, Nick.
Yeah.
No, not that kind of fun. I just want to like play games with him or something.
Okay. This doesn't sound weird at all to you, Nick.
No,
All right.
All
I
right.
can't pick up this pot either.
No, you bounce on the pots and then you get
Oh,
things
yeah,
out
yeah.
of them. It's just weird. It seems like my Aladdin game is running real slowly.
Is
Yeah,
it?
mine feels that way a little too.
Mine feels pretty good.
Well, Eric officially and Greg Butler just subscribed, so maybe they don't feel the same way. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
I also just had Bloodlust Meh just subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription.
I remember
Welcome
that
to the
guy.
Mockery.
He's not a big fan of the upgraded nuclear throne, apparently.
Oh, well,
Why
what I
not?
got, I negotiate with terrorists. Up, down, all around. Welcome to JSmith Town.
You know what? I actually think this is running at a fine speed. It's just because we play so much Spelunky or something.
Yeah.
There you go. Flip around.
Oh, I got a heart out of the
Is
chest.
there like a way that you could jump farther? Because there's like places where I feel like I could jump farther.
It's all timing, man.
I don't know about that.
This feels like Assassin's Creed sometimes. This is exciting.
It's not really Assassin's Creed.
Like the
to be honest
original
with you.
Assassin's Creed, how it kind
Yeah,
of
with
it's
the parts
floaty.
with the edges and the jumping across pegs, right?
The
Yeah,
There's a lot
the
of
one
that.
for Super Nintendo, you mean?
Yeah, the original.
Yeah.
I got a
Yeah, yeah.
scarab. Did you guys get the scarab?
Hell yes.
Of course I got the scarab. That means you get to play the slot machine at the
It's
end.
worth about
It's kind of annoying how it
Archers
just
are-
follows you.
pro.
All right.
Play games with him.
All
Are you
right.
playing with the genie here? At the end of did you beat the level? That's what I'm
I
really
beat, I
curious
just
about.
beat the level.
Okay. I'm on Genie's break time.
It says action.
There once was a genie with a 10-foot weenie, and he showed it to the woman next door. She thought it was a snake, so she hit it with a rake, and now Genie's weenie is only 5'4".
Okay.
Excuse me?
Genie's weenie.
Somebody just subscribed to you, apparently.
Somebody just subscribed to me.
Yeah, I
Said
heard you say
excuse me.
excuse me, so.
No, I said excuse me. That was I get it now. Very clever, Nick.
I love this guy.
I love this.
I can't believe that sometimes it actually works.
What? Yeah,
gotta
I'm
one-up.
easily tricked, man. Now, just try this jump here. There are boss fights in this game. Get hype.
Is there?
Yeah.
To overclock my SNES? Wow.
Are you running at like 60 frames per second? I don't know, man, because sometimes my legal Super Nintendo runs games twice as fast as they're supposed to go, so we can't win speed skating in...
That was N64.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, I got a scroll. Can I cast spells now?
You could put like $10 million into it and then lose that entire investment when Hearthstone comes out.
I knew that was where you were going.
Feel kind of bad because Scrolls is still a pretty good game.
Is it?
I didn't think it was that good.
Wow, okay. Mr. Positive over here, Nick, is thinking that it's not as good.
Just being honest.
Just being honest. Just Nick
No
thinks.
offense or anything. It didn't appeal to me personally.
What about Gate?
Gate always appeals to me.
All right.
What's Gate?
He said the fence didn't appeal to him, but the Gate does.
Oh, the Gate. Yeah, the Gate thinks that's a good joke, Josh.
The Gate rarely speaks of himself in first person anymore. It really bums me out.
Well, yeah, he always used to say the Gate, the Gate, the Gate, and now it's just you should talk about the Gate some more, or like I think you're doing a good job. I'm like,
You know, I called him on it on Twitter, and he was like, "You know how hard it is to always talk about yourself in first person." I'm like, you know what, you're right.
Not
Oh.
very.
Not-
I talk about
Yeah.
myself in first person all the time.
I think you mean you mean third person.
No, yeah, I do.
I think we all mean the third person here. How's your Aladdin
Yeah.
run going so far?
I'm stuck at the bottom of the world.
What do you mean?
I'm
you're
on
stuck?
the city top level.
All right, I'm doing a pretty terrible job.
I'm getting ganked
I might,
by these
oh,
archers.
there's bread on the ground. All right.
I totally missed out on the scarab as well.
I'm gonna get
I
this.
don't believe
one
these
up.
guards. They don't even want to capture me. They just want to hit me with a barrel and laugh about it.
Yeah.
What's their end game?
Like just mockery, basically. Nothing wrong with that.
Bunch of dicks.
I don't think they're dicks, Nick. I think they're just doing their job.
They kind of are. They just want
What's
to rid
their
the
job?
streets of street
Their
rats.
job is to protect the palace guard.
He is the palace guard.
They
Or
protect the guard.
No, okay, they protect the sultan.
Oh,
The
God,
Sultan of
I've
SWAT.
fallen all the way down.
The king of
Not-
Crash.
The sultan of twat.
Oh.
That's a title I want to hold.
Citrus peppercorn. Up, down, all around. Welcome to JSmith Town. Thank you very much for your subscription.
I am determined to win this because you have no idea how many hours I invested in
Is this
the
like?
Super
Is this a
Nintendo.
race?
It's always whenever we play a game together,
always
it's
a race,
always a
Josh.
competition.
See, I was fucking around the first level.
Oh my god. Well, you're still gonna win, so I wouldn't sweat it too much.
Oh no!
Yeah.
I almost fell off the world there. You have to.
He's right about you winning.
You have to grab onto the tapestry and to slide down.
Oh, you're already that far?
You're not? I just beat that.
Oh,
level.
I just got there.
You beat the
Use
level.
your dagger to cut through the tapestry as you fall.
Can
What is
you
that,
use
like a-
daggers?
Is that an Assassin's Creed thing?
No, it's a Prince of Persia thing.
Oh,
I really
yeah.
enjoy Prince of Persia in the Sands of Time.
I wanted to
I like
ask you
the
guys.
2008 one actually.
Really?
It was okay.
Yeah, with Elika. It's not a popular opinion to hold, but I hold it anyway.
Is that Warrior Within?
No,
No,
that
it's
one's
the
called
cell
Warriors
shaded
Within.
one.
Oh.
This is just Prince of Persia. It's one of the like 3 or 4 games that are just called Prince of Persia.
Hey Josh,
Good for marketing.
if you hold the R button, have you tried that yet?
No.
You should try that. See what happens. When you jump, hold the R button.
Hold on. I just want to.
Oh, there's bread in there. Yeah. Give me that bread. I like the level design of this.
Oh snap, son!
Pretty important, right?
Yeah.
All right. Some people in chat agree with you, by the way, Nick, about 2008 Prince of Persia.
Oh, sweet. I thought I was the only one. Glad to find that out.
But the real question is, do you like 2010 Prince of Persia, a.k.a. the movie starring Ben Kingsley?
Ben Kane.
Yeah, Ben Kane, you mean.
I wish it starred Ben
No.
Kane. That'd be pretty freaking cool.
It would be. I died on the boss.
Yeah, I'm going to be right there with you.
It
Literally
had
right
Donnie
now.
Darko in it, didn't it?
Yeah, he played Prince of Persia. His
Yeah, I
name's
thought-
not Donnie Darko, though. Honestly, I find that a little
Donnie's
offensive.
Donnie's a good actor. I think he's a good actor.
Did you see Samantha Darko?
No, is that his sister?
Yeah.
What did she do? Burn things down?
She starred in
all
the
the Darko's
second movie.
really- Oh.
I don't remember if it was good, but I'm going to hazard a guess and say probably not.
Son of a
Is it like the Butterfly Effect too with Ashton Kutcher without Ashton Kutcher?
You know, people always think that the Butterfly Effect 1 is a good movie, so I can't really join you on like either side of this debate.
That's fine. I don't really think it's a good movie.
I'm glad to hear that.
USA Agent or US Agent 80H is subscribed. Thank you so much for the subscription.
Maybe it's just, maybe it's actually USA Gent.
That actually makes a lot more sense.
He's like a gentleman.
Could be
maybe.
both an agent and a gentleman.
That's true. I just had Girthquake subscribe, so I'm okay.
Nice. It's a
I'm
great
down to
name.
the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride.
I got
Girthquake.
really lucky on that attack right there.
Fred Girthquake.
I beat the boss.
What do you guys think? You know, from our childhood, what do you think is the best Disney film?
Lion King, probably.
Lion King, Toy Story is
Maybe.
really good.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm not sure if I could pick another one.
There's
What else is there?
The Jungle Book, The Little Mermaid.
Definitely not
I
The Little
wasn't a huge fan
Mermaid.
of Little Mermaid.
It's been a while since I've seen The Jungle Book. I remember liking the music a lot in The Jungle Book a lot, though.
Yeah. I Just Can't Wait to Be King. It's an awesome song. Can You Feel the Love Tonight? Real good.
Aladdin was great. I
Oh
can
my
still
God, I
watch
can't
Aladdin.
grab the
I
rope.
watch, yeah, I could watch Aladdin over and over again.
Are there other songs in The Jungle? By the way, Beauty and the Beast, Milan, Hercules, yes. Are there other songs in The Jungle Book beyond just the bare necessities?
Yeah, the orangutan one.
What is this? How does that one go?
Fudge. I don't know, I forget it right now. Oh, you put me on
The-
the spot.
Orangutan necessities.
It was like the one where it's beat boppity 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 bow. I don't remember.
Excuse
I don't
me?
remember that ever happening.
Yeah.
They beatbox for a while. I'm telling you, it's true. Look it up.
I think
I
you
mean, I'm into it, but
might be confusing that with perhaps like A different movie? Maybe a
No.
movie about beatboxing.
No, he's there. It's the.
Oh, I gotta ride the towel. I get it.
Where are you at, Josh?
I didn't know you'd ride the towel.
I'm in
Inside of this
I'm in the
cave?
Cave of Wonders. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a hard level.
Is it?
Yeah.
I never played this game before.
I noticed, and you're still winning, I think. Maybe it's not that you're good at video games. Maybe you're just really good at 2D side-scrolling, like, action platformers. 'Cause
Yeah,
that's
it's-
all we play.
It's really hard pressing like the 2 buttons it takes to move.
Citrus Peppercorn just subscribed, so I'm pretty stoked about that.
Oh, I fell into a pit of abyss and then I died.
Yeah. That's why they call it
Artorias
the
is
Cave of
down here.
Wonders.
He's going crazy.
Oh, shit. Yeah. Wait till you get to the magic carpet ride part. Steppenwolf shows up, it's fucked up.
Nice.
Big lugs.
It's like
stuff
that
to
scene
me.
in Austin Powers 2.
You get to make out with Jasmine at any point in this game?
This is a game for children, Nick.
So yes.
Children like to make out with Jasmine.
Is that true?
Yeah,
She's a pretty lady.
she is.
This is like a weird subject to bring up. But did anybody else not really like internalize the fact that Aladdin took place in another country until they were like a little older and thought about it?
All Disney
Huh?
movies take place in America, so I don't know what you're talking about.
That's pretty much what I was getting
Well,
at. I
Belle
was
and
like,
shit. Belle's from like France. Beauty
no,
and the
that's,
Beast.
that's America. in
They
my
moved
eyes.
to America, John.
Oh yeah.
Like, and I. This
The,
is gonna sound
the
offensive.
Hunchback of Notre Dame. Yeah, it's America.
Yeah, in America, there was a bell tower. You didn't see it?
That takes place in Montreal, actually.
Weird.
Oh, wow, I just jumped into the water, I guess. Good job. Yeah, like, I always just sort of thought that all Disney movies were about white people. Like, Mulan, that's about white people, right?
I never watched Mulan.
The Jungle Book, all about...
I'm in the Goldlands.
Yeah, I'm gonna get a game over, I think, from jumping like an idiot. But now that when I got, like, probably, like, 3 years older than when I watched them for the first time, I was like, are you a fucking idiot? There's more countries than Canada on Earth. But I was like, what part of Canada is Aladdin from? He's wearing this hat and this vest.
Yeah.
Aladdin, this is not really a very Canadian name.
It's Aladdin, so.
What's all this sand doing over here?
Yeah, whoa, are they in, like, Alberta or something?
There's a lot of deserts in Alberta.
Then I got older and realized that I was
Yeah.
an idiot.
In the magic carpet ride scene, you could see them leaving Arabia or wherever they're at, and they'll go to like Greece, and they'll go past like the pyramids, and then they'll wind up in like China, looking at like the explosions like on top of like some Chinese
The
castle.
explosions of China.
So like they literally they flew across the whole like almost that whole continent there. I'm spinning my genie right now.
Explosions
do
in
that on
China.
stream.
Yeah, it's fireworks.
Explosions in the China is my favorite post-rock band.
I see what you did there.
That's Explosions in the Sky.
Yeah. Ooh, get a 2-up, baby. Genie, don't fuck me. Get a genie. What does that do? I don't know. You fuck me.
Oh, that's like the good one, man.
Nah, I missed. I got the star.
Oh, that's worthless.
Yeah,
Line up all 3 parts of the mushroom.
I got a credit,
bigger.
whatever that does.
Maybe that gives you another credit to play the game.
Pro tip: that right bumper, right trigger, the R
Yeah.
button, super valuable.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah.
I don't even know what you're talking about. What does that do?
Hit the R button on your Super Nintendo.
Doesn't do anything.
Not reset. It should do something. if
Try
you've configured
try
the
like
proper-
a bumper or a trigger
Mhm.
Yeah, I tried all of them. Doesn't do anything.
while you're
Oh.
in the air.
Abu, no!
Still doesn't do anything.
Well, and you should probably configure your Super Nintendo controller to do something.
Yeah, it's probably screwed up or something. I don't know. I'll deal without it. I don't really need buttons most of the time anyway.
All right, I got to remember this password because I'm going to need a game over. It's Jafar, Monkey,
Starter.
Jasmine, Genie. Jafar, Monkey, Jasmine, Genie.
That's my new post-rock band.
I can't beat this boss. He has a stupid hitbox.
You jump on his head.
Yeah, I'm aware. He just doesn't cooperate.
This game gets real intense when you get into the magic carpet section.
I'm still in the cave section.
Like going camping.
You'll see. It becomes very, very difficult. But because our SNESs are running at like half speed, apparently, due to a brownout in the area, we should maybe have a better chance.
Give you a brownout.
Don't give me a brownout, Nick.
I believe
That would be a
Nick's gonna
great
give
name.
You a brownout.
If we ever come up with if we ever start a line of adult diapers, we should call them brownouts.
All right.
Because it's like, Or like stain removal. I was gonna say software, which should show you how good we are at materials engineering.
You don't want to pick up these monkeys' jewels, right?
Excuse me?
The monkeys have
That's
jewels.
That's how you get a
Josh.
bola.
The monkeys have jewels. I don't think I want them.
You can't pick it up anyway.
All right, good.
Why
Ow.
isn't he helping me with this fight? He's just pretending to mimic what a boxing character would do. I'm not
Hey,
boxing him.
I'm gonna grab this lamp.
You should do that, yeah. I mean, you
How
could
is Jafar
you could
started
not
anyway?
do it as well. but-
Abu, no!
Yeah, see?
Oh, Abu's going after the monkey jewel.
Exactly. There's a monkey
His
on the
jewel to
box,
take.
so only you can prevent forest fires.
And this cave's gonna call me an infidel.
Yeah, I was like, is that what an infidel is now? It's when you get a monkey and it steals a jewel from a cave?
Yeah, Bragton Man, remember this password here: Jafar, Monkey, Jasmine, Genie.
Yeah.
Did you get that already?
Ask to Logicy Chum. Up, down to the side. Welcome to the Lion Pride. I did indeed.
You're farther than me.
Jafar, Monkey, Jasmine, Genie.
Jasmine Genie.
I remember.
You're farther than me.
I am a little further than you right now, yes. Don't feel bad about it, though.
I feel bad about it.
I'm going to die and get a game over like any minute now. Yeah, there we go. I got hit by lava. I'm dead.
All right. So now I'm farther.
Well, I'll probably start on the same level.
But
Like a little bit further behind,
Oh
I
my
guess.
God.
Yeah.
oh, I fell into the lava and died.
Did you get a game over?
Nah, I still got 3 lives left.
Oh, that's really good. I don't know why I just fell into the lava and myself. I guess just to even the odds. I did it the first time I fell into the lava, it's like, okay, you're hurt. And then the second time I fell in, it's like, you're an idiot. You're dead. You deserve this. Actually, you know what? My, oh! It's not just that Nick doesn't have it configured. Hello.
Hello.
Nick doesn't have it configured.
Thank you for the sushi, Kate.
It's sushi day.
That's nice. It's sushi day.
Even Ruka's here, and he's like, "You're finally hello. This is Kate."
Hi, Kate.
Hi,
One
Kate.
second, the cats might want to leave now that they have other company. Ruka, here he comes. That's okay. I do have the camera on, so just don't get naked. That is her getting naked
That's
voice.
the sound, yeah.
But yeah, you need the tapestry or the cloth in order to actually do the glide.
I don't want to do the glide. I don't care.
On one of the chests earlier, we must have picked up that cloth that allowed us to glide.
I think Nick picked it up too, though. He asked
How
about
do
the
you know?
map. We all picked up the map.
That's not the map.
No, I slid down a rope.
Yeah, I
You
don't
need the
know about
tapestry.
that Northline. I think you're making shit up there.
I'm not, dude. I can't do it anymore.
I believe
Really?
it.
Yeah, and
Oh,
it's
that's-
really hurting me on lava level.
Yeah, definitely.
I would have been real surprised if I just didn't set up a button. That's not like me.
That is not like you. You're right. Let me know when you beat lava level, Josh.
All right.
I'm struggling like pretty fierce here.
Yeah, you don't
Sasha.
have the tab. I've been using the tapestry like a son of a bitch.
Yeah, I was using it all the time when I remembered that it existed. Because, if you mistime a jump, you can easily correct it.
Yeah.
Oh, almost fell there. This right here is a real tough jump. Oh, yeah, Aladdin.
Paula Dean.
That's pretty offensive, Josh.
Why?
Remember that time
She
Paula
did bad
Deen-
things. She said
Yeah.
bad words.
She said some bad words.
I don't
She
have a
also
cloth.
cooked everything in butter, so I'm conflicted.
Yeah,
I mean,
I'm cool
not
with
really
the
that
recipes. I
conflicted.
beat the lava land.
I'm impressed, Josh. That's a very impressive.
Well, I had the glider.
I know, and apparently that's like a huge thing. We didn't. Oh, I got it.
This lava level's a lot different than what it was on Genesis.
Oh yeah, are you on the teleporter or
Excuse
to
me.
the magic carpet?
Yeah. They should
Silly
have
daddy.
a magic carpet in Spelunky though.
You can't eat carpet.
Silly daddy. Someone
Okay,
changed like
focus.
the look of a jetpack in Spelunky to a magic carpet, please.
That'd be pretty sweet. Or
Yeah.
like you could do it with the cape. You could make the cape look like the cloth.
I guess. But then you're just wearing it on your back. I want it to be underneath me.
Well, yeah, I'm just saying you could do both, not either or.
I don't get it.
Oh
It's
my
bad
lord,
kitties.
Alright, I finally
Ruka,
figure out how to exploit this stupid boss.
Hey, I beat
Nick,
the
take
carpet
off your
level.
shirt.
you beat
If I
the
take
carpet
off my
level.
shirt, you couldn't even
Yeah,
see it.
carpet level was pretty easy.
I disagree. Ruka,
All All right, Brack. Remember Genie,
mind what's
Jafar,
it's Tomo.
Aladdin, Monkey.
Tomo.
Genie, monkey, Aladdin, king.
No. Genie, Jafar, Aladdin, Monkey. Remember it, Brack the man.
Genie, Jafar, Aladdin, monkey.
I'll be asking you. So I unlocked the genie powers.
Bad kitty got trapped in the room.
Oh no!
He wanted to get outside, probably poop.
Outside?
Well, like in the litter box. I don't keep the litter box in my bedroom.
Oh yeah.
That would be bad. Bad shitty.
Does your dick do this?
I wish you wouldn't be so good at this fucking game.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm okay with it.
I like the
How did
face that Genie's face makes.
Oh my god, I just got a fucking game over and have to start over again from the level before the fucking... Oh, never mind. I started the magic carpet level.
Use the password.
I can give you a password if you want. To my level.
You beat the magic carpet level on your first try.
Yeah. Sight
I'm
read.
so mad.
I got the map. I can float now.
It's not the map. If that was the map, we'd be playing Chester Cheetah's Wild Wild Quest.
What the fuck
Why don't
is
we
this?
play that?
You guys never played Chester Cheetah's Wild Wild Quest?
I played Cool Spot. 7-Up.
I might have played the Wild Wild Quest.
Wild
don't
Wild
remember it.
Quest. I played it. I beat it as a child.
Yeah. I
And
didn't
as
start
a
beating
teenager.
until like
Beat it as a
a
child.
little bit older.
I beat it as a child and as an adolescent and as an adult.
It's a lifetime of beating it.
That's gonna be the name of my memoirs.
That's a really good name for memoirs.
A lifetime of beating,
Beating
it.
it, yeah. Go ahead, make something, you weirdo.
What are you talking about?
Well, Genie's fucking taking his sweet ass time making like a path for me to run on.
I can't believe this dude. He's in a world of gold and all he cares about is the diamonds. Take some of the gold, you dingus.
What are you... Nick, are you playing the same game or are you playing Super Meat Boy?
Wait, yeah.
No,
what?
there's no gold in Meat Boy. This is Aladdin. Or Aladdin.
Aladdin. On the Food Network.
No. It's on TLC now.
Josh, you would probably be really good at Flappy Bird.
No, I'm not. I'm bad at Flappy Bird. Well, I
You
mean,
tried
I only played
Flap?
Flappy Bird for like 5 minutes, but I was pretty bad at it. People were getting like over 69 in Flappy Bird. I was like, I can't do that.
That's impressive.
Yeah, absolutely, I can't. I don't compare.
Oh, shit. I beat Magic Carpet level.
That's good.
Thank God.
You're on
And
Genie
now
level
I'm gonna,
with me.
Now I'm going to eat some sushi live on stream, and I just noticed the window's open. Genie, Jafar, Aladdin, Monkey.
Genie, Jafar, Aladdin, Monkey.
You
Got
should
it.
just input that password, Nick, and catch up with us.
No, that's dumb. I want to win.
Oh, there we go.
I can pole vault off bats.
Well, I'm going to eat a little sushi live on stream and make you guys super jealous.
Genie level is bullshit. Northern Lion,
I'll let you know.
please do.
The water in this looks a lot like ActRaiser. I wonder if they had the same development team.
Now I'm gonna lose
Same
my
time
my
period.
flotation device, and I'm gonna be mad.
I already lost my flotation device like 10 times.
Yeah, but do you ever pick it back up?
Yeah, once. You just learn to live without it.
I don't ever want to do that.
All right, what's your password now? I want to cheat.
I can't remember now.
Jafar, Aladdin, Genie, Monkey.
Something along those lines.
Oh, Jafar, Aladdin, Genie, Monkey. You failed, it says.
Oh, shit.
Josh, I failed.
Fuck my ass and call me a butthole in Buttland. Genie, Jafar, Aladdin, Monkey.
Genie, Jafar. What did you just say? Aladdin, Monkey. And
Yeah.
But before that,
Fuck my ass and call me a butthole?
Yeah,
there was more, though.
I don't remember it. I died.
I completed, it says.
Ah, I found it. So it's not bad if you lose your tapestry on this level.
Whoa, this place is crazy.
Ryan, how far are you?
Genie level.
Did you get to the point where like Genie starts? You have to wait for Genie to like pull rabbits out of his ass.
Yeah, and I just beat it on the first try.
Ah, I keep dying on it.
It's pretty easy.
Yeah, I'm just stupid.
This level's like Rayman.
Nah, I just beat Genie level.
This is my favorite level so far. Why
Excuse me?
didn't I find this so soon all day? Genie level is pretty cool.
It's real easy, too.
No, I don't want a password for the end of the game, Chad. I just want to cheat most of the game, not all of it.
There we go. I passed that part now. It took me too long, though.
I'm ahead of you now. This is a surprisingly close race.
Yeah.
Normally
just
by
finished.
this point you
The hell?
you just beat the shit out of us.
I was.
I got to a part in Genie level where there's no ground and nowhere to go.
Genie makes other things for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just jumped into death. I thought the clouds were something you could stand on.
Yeah, me too. That was my first mistake.
First mistake was even showing up today. I don't know.
What is that, like Vin Diesel?
That's what I was trying to do, but I don't know if I've ever seen a movie Vin Diesel is in beyond XXX.
You never saw the original Fast and Furious?
I've never seen any of the Fast and the Furiouses.
Really?
Yeah.
I kind of like them.
I'll take things that don't surprise me for 6,900.
Yeah. All right.
It's okay.
Genie takes 1,000 years to make stuff for me.
Oh, he's fine. Just have some
He does
patience.
take 1,000 years. You're right. All right, I beat that level. Ryan, where you at?
I'm on the level that sounds like.
Did you beat green level? I got scarabs. I'm going to
That's what I'm
scarab
on right
land.
now. I'm on green level with the scarab as well.
All right.
I'm getting the map. Fuck
I made
this.
it.
All right. Well,
It was close though.
yeah, I was ahead of you for a second, but now I'm on genie wheel.
Hmm.
So like,
Me too.
oh, you are good. Maybe I'll get this two
Now that I
up.
have the map, I can just skip everything.
Nope, not
Way
gonna get
better.
two up. Maybe I'll get the genie. Nope, real close to getting the genie. I got a star again.
I've heard that Find Me Guilty is pretty good. I've also heard that, yes, the Iron Giant is amazing.
Mm.
I'm not going to go out of my way to watch some Vin Diesel movies. Sorry. I got a two
What
up.
about the Chronicles of Riddick? Or
Oh, you know what?
Pitch Black.
I have
Pitch Black.
seen the middle one, the Chronicles of Riddick.
But you haven't seen Pitch Black?
Mm-mm.
I think Pitch Black might be better.
Mm-hmm.
Think you'd like
Genie
it?
made way easier shit this time. It's weird.
I really dislike the Chronicles of Riddick.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I think Zach likes it.
Mm-hmm. This may actually be the furthest I've ever made it in Aladdin. And I'm just now realizing that maybe Aladdin is actually an easy game.
Yeah.
And we didn't know.
We were just bad when we were kids, right?
Because I always played it as a kid, yeah.
Well, Nick had to cheat to get this far, just saying.
Well, I couldn't beat the dude with the sword.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That was a lot
first,
of
the
difficult.
first
first
boss
boss.
is pretty difficult.
That's good stuff.
I'm really bad at video games.
It's okay, buddy.
There was no joke there. That's just truth.
Yeah, I mean, I can't deny it. I'm right there with you, man. People get mad at me all the time. It's a pretty good song here. You notice that?
Yeah, I do like
Yes.
it. Music here. I just beat this next level.
Oh shit, with the tongues.
Gold ground. Yeah, tongues. Lots of tongues.
I'm impressed.
Gold ground, green background. Yeah, I'm in full like let's hurry this up mode. Like, all right, monkey, Aladdin, genie, Jasmine. Someone remember
What'd
that?
you just call me?
Monkey, Aladdin, genie, Jasmine.
Mm.
Rack the man, remember
Oh,
that?
tongue level.
Scotty, you remember that too. All right,
That's
I'm flying
such a
out of
good
the
point. Aladdin does have a flying carpet. This makes no sense.
He's got limited amounts of power on the carpet.
Why? He took Jasmine around the damn world in it.
That's why he doesn't have any gas left.
Oh, it takes gas.
I agree.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't taken Jasmine around yet.
Oh, that's true. There is a moment, actually, I think, in the
Yeah.
game where you take her around.
Where we get to make out with her, right?
Yeah, a whole new world. It's definitely not about fucking.